Security company's going to be like, hey, HR wants to see that video. They thought it was funny.
Welcome to the Village Idiots podcast, powered by Lending Hand Mortgage and Big Steppin' Media. Sponsored by Taylor Chambers with Exit Prime Realty. Listen as we cover the latest sports events, viral videos and memes, the latest games, and everyday topics in life. Let's get started. Welcome back, everybody, to episode numero 10, double digits here, of the Village Idiots podcast. I am here with the rest of the crew here.
What's going on, brother?
Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday, isn't it? It is a very cold day. I've had a really, really slow day. We all got off work and just came right here, which is what we do every Tuesday. But today was really slow. And yeah, so anyway, so how was the weekend, guys? What did we get into?
This weekend, as far as the weekend goes, I was going to start with the holiday on Thanksgiving, but we went
can
over
definitely start with that.
Yeah, we went over to
sure.
His sister's house, Jenny's house, and then
Jenny.
basically just hung out for a couple hours, had food, and went home. And we were talking about this before the episode started, but I've been binging Stranger Things to get caught up for this new season. That's it. And I worked this weekend. Put a 6-hour shift in Saturday and an 8-hour shift in Sunday.
I can't wait until you see the last episode of this season.
I can't either.
I'll get there.
Dude, you're going to be high-fiving the dog once you see it. It's so good. It is. I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody, especially people listening or watching, or Logan here, but
He don't have a dog, but he's going to be like... Pss, pss.
I'll high-five the cat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, high-five the cat. You're going to be high-fiving your daughter when you're done, and she's going to be like, why are we high-fiving, Daddy?
When'd you wake up?
He'll high-five the neighbor's dog.
Yeah. High-five a cop in the face.
I got a next door neighbor. It's a cop.
Ooh, do it.
We don't like him, do we?
He ain't caused no problems, so I don't have any issues with him.
I thought he was the one that was calling the thing about the dog, your old dog.
Oh, no, that was just a police officer. That was a lady that's affiliated with the police department. She's not a cop.
Affiliated?
I think she's like a dispatcher, or she's
sleeping with
just
that
sleeping
neighbor.
with most.
Is she sleeping with...
She in the neighborhood watch.
Yeah. Well, now all of a sudden a police officer lives right next door to her. So, ooh.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, that's it. That's all I did was work this weekend and enjoyed a good Thanksgiving.
Good.
Nice.
You?
Me? Yeah, we did our... I worked Thursday, so we did our Thanksgiving on Saturday. Everyone came over and we had turkey and the whole nine, and it was a fun day. It was fun. I think everybody enjoys the end of it though, when everybody dips out and you can go and relax. A lot of the times you have the post turkey nap.
Going to a coma.
famous post turkey nap. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then Sunday, Sunday was a lazy day. And I didn't really watch a lot of football this weekend. This has been a rough season for me. Football has not been kind to me this year. The Ravens played on actual Thanksgiving Day, and lost badly to the Bengals. That'll be the last time I mention that. And then, so yeah, I didn't really have any desire to watch any football this weekend. I was just kind of, yeah, okay, this is the way it is, and I'll be back next year.
I was excited to watch football this weekend because, as the viewers and listeners and you guys know, as a newly anointed Tennessee fan, I was actually excited to see them lose. I do like Tennessee, and I root for my team, but Vandy deserved it. They are just so good this year. I think this is the first year they've had 10 wins in like a decade.
Ever. They've never had a 10-win season.
Yeah, see, that's in itself, like, I'll root for that all day long. Saturday.
You like the storyline.
Did you see Diego Pavia's brother got arrested?
Yeah, in Knoxville.
What did he get arrested for?
From what I can tell, hooping and hollering.
Keep going. I'm
being too drunk.
He said hooping and hollering. Yeah, that was a highlight of my Saturday. On top of, I went to my first Preds game in like 5 or 6 years. It's been a long time, and watched them lose to the Winnipeg Jets. Yeah, no. I've been to a bunch of Predators games, but it's been years since I've been to one. and we went to our first Preds game in a long
Was
time.
that the Jets game or no?
Yeah, Winnipeg. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going again tonight.
Bro, they lost horribly that one.
Oh man, they
It
were
was like 6-2.
It was. They
Preds
come
suck.
off they come off of a 2-game winning streak. They beat the Detroit Red Wings, and then they beat the Blackhawks, and then they played Winnipeg, which is out of both of those teams that they beat, is nowhere near as good. But now that I've seen their schedule and what they've been winning, I understand why they lost. They got complacent. They were like, "Oh, well, we beat these two teams. They're really good, high-ranked teams in the NHL. We'll be fine." And then they got out there and played like a middle school hockey team. It's terrible. I hope they bring it tonight because I'm going again.
That'll
Good
be
luck.
fun.
Yeah.
Your weekend?
My weekend, well, went to my sister's for Thanksgiving. Tried to fight her because she didn't make deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs are a must for Thanksgiving.
But she
Absolutely.
wouldn't step
Felony.
outside. So
Yeah.
Felony
It's
in the
a
South.
staple.
she wouldn't catch me outside.
How about that?
But then over the weekend, she celebrated my wife's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Steph. No,
No.
not wife.
He's not from Kentucky.
I know.
Jesus
This
Christ.
ain't Alabama.
My mind heard sister
No, that's the one I tried to fight.
and went straight Alabama.
Speaking of which,
Oh,
just
man.
real quick, I got a joke for you guys that his sister told me the other day I thought was pretty funny.
Oh, no.
Why is it illegal to do reverse cowgirl in Alabama?
Oh, it's because you can't turn your back on family,
There
right?
you go. There you
my
go.
God.
He knows. All right. Anyways,
That's crazy.
celebrated the wife's birthday.
Hey.
And that was pretty much it.
What did
No
you guys
gaming?
do to celebrate it?
No, well, I took her out to dinner. I tried to make her a cake, but it fell apart when I poured it out of the pan. But
That's 50-50 for guys, dude.
Yeah.
That's
But-
50-50.
but the good thing is it was super moist.
Moist.
Say that really low into the mic.
You can a cake that's just falling out is still eatable.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Agreed.
not
We-
gonna look.
We ate it with like forks and spoons.
Yeah.
I can say exactly
Slap a little icing on it.
what John said. I've made, out of all the cakes I've made, 50% have been water, and the other 50% have actually had consistency to them.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, so I've got here we were talking about Diego Pavia's brother getting arrested. So his brother, 25-year-old Javier Pavia, busted for public
you're right.
intoxication when he allegedly clashed with Neyland Stadium staffers at the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. Event staff accused Javier of repeatedly blocking fans around him with a large flag. Law enforcement had told Pavia to remove the flag, the outlet reported, citing police report.
I wonder how that conversation went. I thought this was America.
So they
I know my
arrested him
rights.
because he was the other team's brother, is what it is.
Oh, he was drunk.
They had a small reason to arrest him. Yeah, but if that was a Tennessee fan, they wouldn't have arrested nobody.
Okay. I can see
I
that.
don't know. It's debatable.
Although he
think-
does look kind of like an asshole, dude. You know what I mean?
Both of his brothers look like that.
You know what? You can just tell by the shape of his nose he's an
Diego
asshole.
Pavia's mom, though, dude? Yeah.
Hey, I know why Theo Vaughn trying to holla.
I do, too.
Wait a minute. What?
Have you not seen Diego's mom? Yeah, Theo Vaughn's trying to smash.
Yeah.
He's at every Vanderbilt game. You not seen that? Theo Vaughn is at every Vanderbilt game.
What?
I think he is.
Of course, I Google it, and it's like, here's all this text information. Nah. Pass. I wouldn't. Pass.
Taylor might be gay.
Dude, the Times of India covered this. Diego Pavia's mom, Antoinette Padilla, is still spotlighting college football after Theo Vaughn's date promise. Times of India? I didn't know that was an actual thing. I mean, I'm sure that's probably like, what, News Weekly
It's a
in
spoof.
America? It's like,
Yeah.
it's one of the magazines you see in the grocery store right next to the cash register. I don't know. None of them.
But yeah, 45-24 is crazy.
It's a rough loss.
Good little
Vols
spanking.
suck. That's
The rumor is, hey, at least we're going to the Music City Bowl, not the Outback Bowl, like somebody I know.
Outback Bowl.
Yes,
Who's
you
going
guys,
to the
you guys
Outback
are for the
Sponsored by
Outback
the
Bowl,
Bloomin' Onion.
we're not
Florida.
going to the Outback. We're not going to Noble.
Yeah, you're 7-5.
Us?
Yeah, aren't you?
We won 3 games this year. We won 3 games, my boy.
Oh.
And
I'm
one of
saying
them.
it
One of
might
them
be
was the
5 and
last one.
7.
I take that back.
Yeah.
You ain't seeing nothing.
No, we won 4 games this year. I'm sorry. We won 4 games.
Yeah, it's 4-8.
Yeah, 4 and 8.
For Florida.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be like that long because guess what, guys?
Oh, God.
Lane Kiffin's a little bitch and he's out. He's at Ole Miss. Or no, he's not at Ole Miss.
LSU.
Ole Miss threw his shit on the fucking curb. Did you guys see that?
No, I did not.
Ole Miss, yeah. Ole
We've been
Miss
talking about that in the chat all day.
threw Lane Kiffin's shit at the motherfucking
Did
curb
they really?
and said, hey, get out of here.
Put it in a bag and toss that shit to the curb?
No, literally. It was on one of those carts, you hang shirts from and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
They just wheeled that motherfucker right to the curb.
It's like a wife that just isn't going to take no shit.
Yeah.
Look, I'm independent. I can do this on my own. If you ain't going to be in it, get out.
Yeah. Lane Kiffin, though, yeah, I am. I think that we really.
How do you
dodged
feel
the
about
bullet.
that?
He is just an absolute. Just what a hoe, dude. What a hoe.
You already know. He's going where the
With
biggest
a
bag
capital
is.
H.
hoe.
With a
Yeah.
capital H.
Lane Kiffin, yeah, you can suck it, dude. I didn't want you anyway.
Listen,
We needed the psycho like John Summerall.
you haven't noticed by his entire coaching career, he's literally jumped from top tier program to top tier program. Like boom, 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 all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, guess what?
He went
We're gonna-
Tennessee, USC, Alabama. Now it was Ole Miss. Now it's LSU.
I hope Lane Kiffin's ready to lose to Florida every year.
Mm.
That's what's gonna happen.
I hate that I like your new coach.
Dude.
I like him too, man. He's a psycho.
John Summerall's record average for the last
Yeah,
3
it's
years is
insane.
like 10 wins.
Yeah.
Good
He's
God.
a multi-conference champion.
Now
he's
he's-
won in 2 different conferences.
At much smaller level schools, but yeah.
I don't buy into that. I still think if you're a good coach, you're a good coach.
That's what I was about to say. If he's crossing conferences
no,
and
because
still
Billy
winning, he knows how to
Napier-
do it.
I mean, no, because Billy Napier won all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
at
but
the
his
Sun Belt
resume is better than Billy's brother.
It's Betty.
I don't know. Listen. So this is what happened with the Billy Napier situation to me, and where I fucked up at. So Billy Napier had the credentials, he had the record and everything, but what I didn't pick up on was just his little attitude that this guy has, and then now John Summerall comes in.
And you're like, oh,
Can we
Daddy's
say
home.
that?
Commanding the room.
Daddy's
Can
home.
we say that?
I mean,
I
we
think-
cuss.
Yeah.
That's a little deeper than a cuss word, though.
Okay.
I was just gonna roll with it.
Am I what?
Are you kink shaming Billy Napier?
I'm gonna have to
I
cut all
I
of this
missed-
out.
I didn't
Or
miss what
maybe
he
not.
said,
I
so
don't
don't worry.
Just bleep the one word and we'll be good.
All right.
Okay. I just won't say that again.
No.
okay?
I
forgot where I was going.
My bad. I didn't mean to derail you, but you
I
were talking
didn't
about
You
hear
said
it.
Daddy's home.
He's
You're
just
talking
got
about
a,
your
he's
Summerall.
got a
Daddy's
spicy, spicy attitude.
Yeah. So just bleep that out. We'll be good.
Sits in a
Move
corner
forward.
in the chair
Yeah.
and watches the team
Sits
play.
in a corner. Yeah. And but so now John Summerall comes in. Hey, he commands the room. Hey, he's got this. He's telling you straight up. He's not gonna hire his friends like Billy Napier did. He's not gonna pander to everyone, pat them on the back, and tell them how good they are, because like that clip said, you pat someone on the back, and sooner or later they're gonna shit in your hand.
I love that.
That's true. Hey, and it's especially true with college kids now. But yeah, so John Summerall's coming in. The program's under control. This is way better than Lane Kiffin, who's a hoe. And eat shit, Lane. So that's all I got to say about that.
But that's what leadership is walking in and commanding rooms. It's not that you it's not like that you come in as you know everything, but like, listen, we all have the same goal. Let's all strive to the same goal.
Dude,
I feel like a lot of
I was
coaches
some Mike
just fail
Vrabel
at that.
vibes.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
was covered in drywall last night because I was running through walls for this guy. right in the house.
Yeah, he gives me Vrabel vibes, like
Did
a leader
you-
of men.
Yeah.
Did
yeah,
you at
yeah.
least scream, "Oh yeah," when you went through the wall?
Nick. I've got to stop making me laugh. I'm on the verge of crying. Golly. Yeah, that's wild. I do think that John Summerall is going to do great in Florida. I mean, the New York Times is saying that did they just hire Bill Napier 2.0?
That was John's
It's
first
possible.
take before he saw any clips.
That is very possible. We could have definitely done that. That's totally possible. I mean, the only thing that I have right now is hope, and so I'm exercising that. But yeah,
I'm
you just
exercising.
until here's the thing, we'll see next year.
Yeah.
That's it. We'll
Oh,
see.
You
yeah.
can't tell till they
Yeah,
get
yeah,
on
yeah.
the field.
Oh, we'll find out though. We will definitely
Wait
find
till
out.
January
The-
10th hits and free like
Hey, now,
all the
That's
players can
Tennessee's
leave.
saying. That's Tennessee's saying.
Next year's our year. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's us.
Next year.
That's
I
us.
will say this though.
Tennessee and the Cowboys.
This whole John Summerall thing totally depends on whether he can hire an OC. Because that was Will Muschamp's thing, Logan, back in the day. Great defensive coach. Brought in a top 5 recruiting class, but he couldn't bring in a quarterback, and he couldn't hire an OC.
That's rough.
That's rough.
Just made wrong picks at OC? Or
Just
couldn't get it right?
Didn't get the right hire. Yeah.
I mean, it takes a village.
Well, you heard him. He said he wants to light up the scoreboard like old boy from Oklahoma.
And let's do it. I am down. Yes, I follow that.
Nice.
You want to talk about any other college games like Ohio State beating Michigan for the first time in 4 years?
I didn't even know
Indiana
that was
going 12-0.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's surprised about Ohio State beating Michigan. I think people were really surprised Michigan beat them last year.
Yes.
And then, that was like the only other game I watched really this week.
I'm low key, even though I don't have a dog in this race this year, I'm really rooting for Indiana in the playoffs. That's my team.
That would be funny. Yeah. And then they have
I like
they've got a pretty good squad, man.
dude. I love their coach.
I do too. Yeah.
I love their coach.
They've got a good squad.
He's like you said a couple weeks ago. He's not as good as old boy that passed away, but he's got some good one-liners.
He does indeed.
NFL recap? None of that.
NFL recap.
I know you talked about the Ravens.
Yeah. Did you? I don't know.
I ain't been watching.
I don't have anything to
I ain't gonna
recap,
lie.
yeah.
I
I
haven't
didn't
watched
watch
any
anything.
Titans games in a minute.
I didn't watch. I did watch some of the Patriots and Giants game last night, which was really over at halftime.
Vrabel got them boys playing, don't he?
Vrabel's got them playing, man. They're definitely going to win the division, most certainly. I guess there's probably a way Buffalo could come back and get it. I guess
Anybody see the Broncos
see
at
that
10-2?
happening.
Anybody see that in their crystal ball?
I did not have that in my crystal ball.
Beating the Chiefs twice in the same year?
And the Chiefs are really like
I don't know.
Yeah.
They've gotten real mid this season.
the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Patrick Mahomes isn't really.
They've
that
gotten
great
too
a quarterback.
cocky.
Yeah. When you
That's
have
what it
so
is.
much riding on you, it's really easy to get, lose track.
Here's my thing. At this point, are the Chiefs eliminated from the playoffs?
Yeah. No. They have to win this weekend. If they don't win this weekend, then they're 100% for sure.
So
eliminated.
you ever heard that crazy stat about Tom Brady? Where he never took a snap under center where his team
where he was
didn't have-
mathematically out.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what separates the elites from the goats.
The Chiefs have a decent chance of winning this weekend. They're playing the Texans.
Texans are on a hot streak, man.
They're not terrible, but they're real close.
Texans are firing on all cylinders right now. That's a scary game for the Chiefs.
What about Cam Ward's panic toss?
I think that boy's starting to revert, man. I think he's starting to go back to some bad habits from college.
He Bobby Boucher, that guy, he said 62 and threw it to him, and that guy got vaporized. Oh, man.
I
It
tried to
was
tell
ugly.
everybody.
No, I don't. I'm not feeding into that. I'm not feeding into that he's shit. I don't
tried to
believe
tell
that.
everybody.
I
I
don't believe
accidentally
that.
scrolled across that part on the game and was like, he did that? Oh.
I
that
think
guy
when you
got
have
killed.
the worst offensive line in the league, it's easy to
Oh, man.
get frustrated and scared and be skittish and gun shy. You know that he's not on pace to break the sack, like be sacked the most, but he's going to be in the top 5 most sacks in a single season.
That's a stat you don't want to have the top.
That's the
Y'all have an offensive
dog.
line.
I know,
That's what I'm trying to say. John over here like, oh, he's trash. He ain't no
Nah.
good. I'm
What
like,
is-
brother, trust. His arm is good. He's
What
just
is he doing that he could do differently to avoid some
not?
of these sacks?
I don't know about that. So look, one of the sacks, 2 of the sacks in this last game were definitely on him. He held the ball too long. One, he held the ball for 7.5 seconds.
Yep.
That's too long.
That's on him.
And
Gotta
then the
get the
second
ball
one,
out.
they were running a naked boot, and he ran straight into the complete unblocked defender.
I've seen a lot of that.
I think that's just coaching call, play calling. That's not a good play design. Why are you running to the side that's unprotected? Doesn't make sense.
Because that's I don't know. I don't coach tights.
It's weird,
Me
dude. Their offensive line is garbage.
Garbage.
Like,
we were
it's-
bad last year. We're even worse this year. And we paid that dude at left tackle some ridiculous money just to be
Yeah.
a turnstile.
Yeah.
I could have done that.
I think if I do strongly believe, because I've said this too before we got to this podcast several times, that if our offensive line would just be an offensive line, we would probably not have as many problems in the backfield on offense at all.
I agree. And they got away from the run game early in that. They quit running the ball. It's like throw. You can't do that. You're not.
And the Titans have invested in the offensive line. It's not like they're not trying, but
They're making
just doing
bad
a bad
investments,
job.
man.
Bad decisions.
Investments.
Yeah.
That left tackle that we went and got, was it from Cincinnati in the offseason?
Pittsburgh
That's what it was. Yeah.
led the league in sacks.
Yes. Why? And you
$82 million.
You paid him big money. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I'd love to get paid millions of dollars a year just to get hit.
That's what I'm saying. I would take half of that. I'll take $40 million to be a turnstile.
See, that's why I want to be a coach, because like when they fire these coaches before the contract's up,
They got to pay him.
they still have to pay them.
They have to pay their claws out.
So like Billy Naples, he's gonna go sit home and make millions every weekend just sitting on his couch. Like,
Now he's got to go. Now the language in his contract, so he's got to go get another job, and then we'll pay the difference.
Where's Billy Napier
But
at
he
now?
has to go work. He's unemployed.
He's unemployed right
No, like
now.
what state?
What do you mean?
he's about to go work at McDonald's to get that difference.
Yeah,
The state that he lives in.
He's
So I
from
was about to say.
Tennessee.
He's from
Cookville.
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, then your local Kroger, you can have Billy Napier bagging your groceries here soon.
Yeah. But yeah, so we've got some NASCAR to talk about.
Hey.
Yes.
There's a lot of juicy stuff going
It's
on with
fired
that. Nick, do you wanna start off with that?
Well, the trial started yesterday, and I don't know you know this because one of the big things is the team's not making money. Like they're not turning a profit.
Like the WNBA?
Well, like I was looking at it, there's a study that's done in 2014 across all the teams. They all lost a total of $85 million.
Where's the money coming in?
The front door, and it's going
Yeah.
right back out the back.
So that's why NASCAR started like the charter system is try to help teams survive. But in theory, it's more of let's keep these teams here so we can make the money. They did it to help themselves. And
So
the-
NASCAR as a whole has been losing $85 million.
NASCAR's been making money. The teams have been losing money. That's the whole point of this
Lawsuit.
This lawsuit.
Yeah.
And then today, they started. Did they start this yesterday? I think they started yesterday,
Yeah.
Nick. Right? Yeah. So today, they. What is it called when you go to a deposition? Anyway, so they had Denny Hamlin on the
Deposition?
stand. Yeah, Denny Hamlin was on the stand here today, and he was really being grilled by the NASCAR attorney. It looks like here. So NASCAR lawyer repeatedly asked Hamlin why they should get $205 million in damages. Is that what they're asking for?
I think
When
you
he
mean
projected $900K in profit in
arbitration.
2021.
That's probably what you mean.
Maybe, I don't know, but so guys, this is going to, unless there's a settlement, and they can settle at any point. There could be an announcement in 5 minutes that hey, they've settled, and court, it'll be over. But if this goes through, it's going to change the way NASCAR as a sport and as an organization is run.
What are they pushing for? Like, what is
Well-
Hamlin and Jordan trying to...
Well, one thing is like the charters. They're pushing for permanent charters.
And they're also trying to say that NASCAR is a monopoly.
Because like charters, like the teams are spending $30 million on a charter, so you can get a guaranteed spot. NASCAR can come out tomorrow and be like, "We're doing away with charters."
Yeah.
and
you
you're
should
just out
spend-
that $30 million?
Yeah.
And so it's like in an NFL world, you go, Bud Adams, bought the team, had the investment of the Titans. After he died, passed it down to his family. The thing is, these people that are paying $30-40 million for these charters, they want that as an investment to where they can pass it down to their kids.
So it's like a
And-
permanent...
Yeah, they want it. They
Yeah.
want it as an investment. Jerry Jones owns the motherfucking Cowboys. The NFL can't take that from him. I mean, I guess maybe somehow they could or force him. I think they can really only force him to sell. And that's the thing with this is the teams are paying all this money, but then don't own the charters.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. But then the monopoly part of it. So NASCAR owns literally most. I think 20 something of the tracks.
Yeah, he
Something
told me
like
about
that.
that last week.
Yeah, NASCAR owns so many of these tracks, and some of the other tracks that they don't own, they have like exclusivity deals where they can't have so and so come here and run. Not that there's even like really another major option. And then
That's what Nick said. He said basically that once they boot you out of NASCAR, you don't have nowhere else professional to go to race.
Not stock car racing in the U.S. because a couple years ago, around COVID time, Nick, they bought the ARCA series.
Yeah.
So now that's a NASCAR affiliated series. They really are the definition of a monopoly, and from everything that's coming out in these court hearings and stuff, the judge is not happy about that. So that's probably going to change. There's going to be some changes that come with this.
Does that mean that teams will be able to officially buy a permanent charter? And
It means-
can't
I think
be
that's the
taken
goal.
from you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
they
much it
want-
means, because like I said, that's going to come out tomorrow and said, we're doing away with the charters. Well, your $30 million you just spent to buy one, you're out. So they want to be where if I spend this $30 million, I have this charter.
You can get that investment back.
But is that just for the year, or is that a one time?
One time until you decide to sell. Or
But how is it currently done right now?
currently, you buy it, and then because I think there's one team they almost took it away from. Well, you got certain requirements to keep it. Instead of just buying it and you having it, there's still some requirements to keep it, but like they can come in and be like, we're taking your charter away and giving it to this team.
Yeah,
Have they done that?
Not exactly.
But
Not really.
But they could
Yes.
they could, and that's the thing.
technically. So right now, that's well within their legal rights to do something like that.
Yes.
Because nothing
Yeah.
is spelled out.
What I like about this, Nick, is it's the 2311 FRM. Don't get this confused, ladies and gentlemen. This is Michael Jordan against NASCAR.
That's what I
This
thought it was,
is-
a 23XI
Well,
race
yeah,
team.
yeah.
See,
Yeah.
they're trying to talk about Michael Jordan. They're trying to use the fact that not last year, but the year before, 2311 actually pulled. They're one of the teams that actually made a profit.
Yeah, they made money. Yeah.
But like a thing person pointed out is most people, if you're not a NASCAR fan, and I say like, you know who Rick Henrik is.
Yeah.
If you're not a NASCAR fan, you're not going to know who that is. But if you're not a basketball fan, and I said, you know who Michael Jordan is, you're going to know who Michael Jordan is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of his endorsements and stuff, sponsors that he's getting personally, no wonder why they ton of profit.
And then, I don't know. I think this is going to be probably a pretty long process because I imagine that whoever wins, loses, there's going to be appeals and all that. I just really hope that for the better of NASCAR, they don't lose Michael Jordan as an owner because there's a very real situation, very real outcome where 2311 Front Row Motorsports could both just fold. They could do that. If they don't have the financial backing,
Well, I thought
they could fold.
I thought you said wasn't that Jordan caught on the phone call saying like this is gonna be really expensive, and he was like, "Fuck it, run it."
Yeah, he's like, I've lost that money in Vegas.
He's like,
Yeah,
"Let's do
And
it."
he's not
I lost
lying.
that one.
But either way this goes, it's going to be a lose-lose for NASCAR.
Oh, totally. Yeah, that's
Because even if they
the
win,
unfortunate part.
it's gonna be public and out there that people
Yeah.
know are aware of what they're doing.
That's tough. I mean, it seems like it's necessary because the contract language was terrible, but at a certain point, will the judge look at them and be like, you had lawyers look this over and you still signed it? Like,
Well, see, that's the thing. 2311 in the front row.
They didn't sign it.
They didn't sign it. Like the contract at the beginning of the year, teams,
That was the big.
they claim NASCAR forced study teams to do it, which it showed with 2311 in front row. NASCAR took the charters away because they didn't sign it.
all right. I
And
guess
that's-
that makes sense.
Because
So
they
they're
wanted,
basically trying to bully them into.
they wanted to
signing that
negotiate, and
contract.
NASCAR said no negotiation, sign it by this date.
NASCAR wanted
Or
all
leave.
they wanted all the negotiating power.
Good on them then.
And you have all these teams that, the Hendricks of the worlds, the Penske's,
Gibbs.
the Gibbs, You know, they've got all these commitments, these sponsorships. You know, they've got employees. They really can't afford to not sign these charter agreements. Like, they have to.
That's one thing. They kind of forced them to do it.
Definitely. 100%. But
That's a bad position to be in.
yeah. And then also, NASCAR was really pissed about the SRX series, which is hilarious because...
And they was pissed about, like, Elliott going running it.
Yeah. It is not in any way, shape, or form. And Tony Stewart was actually on the Dale Jr. download and was asked about it. From the get-go, they were like, yeah, we're not a competitor for NASCAR.
No.
They weren't trying to compete. They weren't trying to take away, you know, viewers and this and that. I mean,
It's just some good old boys out there racing, right?
They ran like 7 times a year
6
in the
races
summer in
on
the middle
a
of the week.
Wednesday.
Yeah. I mean,
God, 6 races on a Wednesday. Golly.
And they had, like-
6 races in the summer, like
During
over the
on a
course of the
Wednesday.
summer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Like
thought you
race
meant like
day was
in one day.
Wednesday.
See,
Yeah. No.
that my mind went there just like it did when you're like, we're
was like,
going to
they
do the
ran
Cup
6
Series. There's going to be
races.
4 cars out there on the track.
No, they had, 12 cars they ran a race?
Yeah. But they, really short track, so it was entertaining. But yeah,
Like Highland Rim.
Yeah,
How-
they would
yeah, kinda
they
like
would
Highland
run
Rim.
fenders.
yeah.
Dude, I feel like if you put 12 NASCAR cars on Highland Rim, they would all be like nuts to butts the whole time.
And
Well,
then
12 you got enough room.
yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
our race was like
I
25
mean, they raced at
cars.
Bowman Gray. Yeah, they raced at Bowman Gray.
Yeah, but we're talking about like
Bowman
Honda
Gray's-
Civic-sized cars, not
Oh,
like...
no, I raced like 4-size cars. Like
A sedan.
bigger
He
than
didn't-
NASCAR spec.
He didn't
bigger
drive
than
the front
NASCAR
wheels.
specs.
Really?
Yeah.
He didn't drive the front wheels.
And I thought you said the Hot Wheels.
No, I didn't drive front wheel drives. I drove
Yeah.
rear wheel drive V8s.
What was the track that you raced at? And you did that?
Highland Rim, the quarter mile at the fairgrounds, Huntsville, Alabama.
I could not see 25 cars on Highland Rim. That would be a wreck every 10 seconds.
Did you ever race at Carthage?
I wanted to, but never got the chance to.
So I've got a
They
story.
closed.
I've got a story about Carthage.
Which it sold.
Did it?
Yeah.
I've got a funny story about
What they buy it
Carthage.
for like $2 million or something like that?
Well, last time I seen it was 750,000.
Yeah, well, it's listed originally at 2.1.
Why didn't we all
Yeah.
go in together and buy that track?
I don't know. I told Nick last year we should think about doing that.
That was mine if I hit the lottery.
Buddy,
so
you can
dope.
get a loan to get that to happen.
I can't.
No truer
Me
words.
You
either.
might, but I can't.
No truer words. Could you imagine owning a racetrack?
I would love it.
That
But
one
if,
too,
but if
by the
I were
river?
to get a loan, it would be with Lendinghand Mortgage LLC.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But John had a question for you, or a story for
Yeah.
you.
Free shout out.
Tell us about the story of the Carthage racetrack.
Oh yeah, So, I was. This was when you remember Ross Rollins.
Yeah.
So when he was kind of like first getting started, he was racing a legend car, and he was on the track, and then a car that was much slower and trying to come to pit road was on the outside and kind of in front of him, and the car just came down and slammed on his brakes, and Ross had nowhere to go and just drove right in the back of him, and then but the kid's dad was on the other side of the track, so he didn't really see, like, I was right there. I had a really good view of it. So I was right there. Other guy didn't see it. And so he gets to pit road. Ross comes in because front of his car was messed up. So he pulls in, and the guy comes over with the bumper and is like, "You motherfucker." And he's like getting ready to, like, I thought he was going to start swinging that thing around, dude. And so, I was about, I think, maybe 16 or 17 at the time. And so I'm just sitting there, there's a freaking raging dude over there with a bumper. I'm just going to stay over here. The shit gets wild at those little short tracks.
I've seen a few wrecks like that at Highland Rim where a car tries to pit from the outside.
It's like, what are you doing, dude?
But the worst thing like that with like a car like pointing from him is Michael House. I watched him. He was coming down the back stretch at Highland Rim in his late model. They motioned another car to come. You know how you cover up the ramp to come on. They motioned another late model to come on.
Oh,
and
no.
when he pulled out,
Bam.
bam.
Right there.
But Mike House went home, got one of his other 20 late models, came back, and of course it's Michael House, so
That's what he won.
you know he won.
Yeah.
The only way to beat him, literally that year was, and they did it, was to stuff him in the wall.
Dang.
Nice.
And then he also, when they did that, he threw a tire and hit the winner net. I think he hit the winner net with it.
With the tire?
Tire and wheel.
Oh wow, that's a scary thing.
How big is this dude?
He's not really
He
that
threw
big.
he threw the tire.
Yeah, tire and wheel.
Oh wow.
They stopped him before he could get to the jack stand.
Yeah, thank God.
Bing. Dude, if he's not a big guy, I'm not that big either, but I can't pick a damn wheel and tire up and toss
And he
it.
had like precision aim with it too.
That was adrenaline throw right there.
All adrenaline.
But that's the only way they wrecked him. That's the only way to beat him.
That sounds bad.
Was this-
Does anyone else have anything that they want to talk about?
Not about like the NASCAR stuff, but I wanted to talk about networking a little bit, and things that you can do to network and for anything, for racing, for real estate, or any small business that you do. And networking's not just like you go to a specific event that's like, hey, here's networking for small, businesses.
I used to
and
have like a
individuals.
network with like, if you needed something for like a call, I could tell you who to call, who to go to. Like,
You
Right.
probably still can.
That's
yeah,
what
I lost some of
networking
the
is.
contacts, but
I mean, you can network at Kroger. Like I am.
I network at work.
I'm
Yeah, we're plugged in, bro.
ABN, brother. I'm always be networking. Every time I walk into anywhere, like people talk to me all the time, especially where I live, because a lot of people know what I do and who I am. So I'm able to just chat with them, and it's not always just from real estate. It's from music or friends or family or whatever they know me through, and we'll sit and it makes my wife mad. I'll sit there and talk to people for like 15, 20 minutes about stuff. She's like, come on, man, you need to hurry up and get out of here. We got places to be. And I'm like, you don't realize that 20-minute conversation could turn into a close. I could get a sale off of that, whether they or a friend. Because the longer they talk to me, the more their mind's going, who's doing real estate? Who can I, who can this person help? And it not only does that, but it also makes me seem less fake. And what I mean by that is people visualize entrepreneurs, newers, however you say it. They visualize us as almost like influencers, like not real people. But we are.
You've got a good point to that, because the really tall gentleman at Exit, Brandon.
Yeah.
So he used to at the Kroger that I worked at. He was, up there a lot getting gas and whatever. And dude, he'd come over and talk, even if he wasn't like, paying at the window. He'd stop by, just a nice guy, dude.
Yeah. It makes you understand that like we're not Instagram influencers, or however you want to look at it. Like, it gives us a human element, because it's TV, whether it be a movie or a TV show or just the internet in general, makes a realtor out to be like a millionaire, Land Rover driving, mansion
Donald
living,
That's what they think.
flying out of country all the time and doing exotic stuff. Like, that's not what it is. I mean, yes, we can travel just like you can, but like it makes people understand who we really are, and it makes people see who we really are. And it matters on a level of comfort too, of when you're talking to people, that you're not just like scripting them.
So I have something to speak on about that specifically. When I started doing the security stuff, almost 5 years ago, that was one thing that I like. You and I are very similar when it comes to talking to people. I thoroughly enjoy talking to people and getting to know them. And Nick, and both of you guys can speak on this, because both of you are front desk officers. The people that will go out of their way to walk up to the front desk and introduce themselves and shake your hand and ask you, like, that to me is a signal to like, oh, they really care about getting to know me as an individual.
Yeah.
And those are the people that I pour my energy into. When I see them, oh, hey, John, like, hey, Steve, hey,
especially
Craig, like,
the higher ups.
Yes.
Like
I
Mr.
have-
Holiday.
Yeah, I have millionaires that could give a shit about what I got going on, but because every time they walk in, I'm, hey, how's it going? They're,
Hi, John.
yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's always that's what it is. in my mind, when I'm talking to somebody, my mind is always working towards how can I help this person? It doesn't have to be me selling their house, helping them buy a house. Is their sink leaking? Do they need somebody to come over to do electrical work? Do they need somebody that needs a race car? I know people.
Let me know.
Yeah. Like I listen into people's conversations and you know, like while they're talking to me and I'm digging through what they're saying and I'm listening on a point to where I can help them do something. Because even if you're not having me do something for you, like real estate, if I can add value to you as a person, I'll do it at the end of the day. Because I want you to be able to have an easier life. It's not like I want you to have a life like mine. My life's not easy. And I don't think anybody's life's really easy. But
mine's definitely not.
How do you add value to somebody? How do you add value to anybody that's in front of you? And what could you do for them that day that will make them remember who you are? Because at the end of the day, and it goes deeper than that, it's legacy.
Mm-hmm.
I want people, the day that I die, I don't ever want to talk about it, but the day that I die, I want people to look back and remember that I was a person that anybody could turn to, that I was always trying to help somebody, and I was never, you know, only focusing on myself.
See, that's like my dad talks about my grandpa, which he died before I was born. He talks about when my grandpa died, he said that's one of the only times he's ever seen a funeral home where people were standing, there was no place to sit, people standing shoulder to shoulder, and having to stand outside at my grandpa's funeral.
That's a legacy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That is a legacy. Like, I don't care if I leave millions of dollars behind.
You must have had the whole town of Greenbrier up there, dude.
I probably did.
Greenbrier, Wichita, Springfield.
Yeah, dude.
Just I like knowing people, and I like people knowing who I am, because you never know when you're going to get in a situation where somebody can help you. You know, and I don't, like I said,
You also never know when you're going to potentially need help, and you know you want the good karma on your side.
Right. You know, you don't want people, especially in my position, because I'm under a microscope all the time. Like, you know, Monday through Sunday, 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. I'm under a microscope. And I have to keep that in mind, and I have to make sure that I talk about image. I'm consistently making sure that I've always got the right image, because I don't want people, it's not that I don't relax, and it's not that I don't sometimes like slack on shaving my head or keeping my beard lined up or whatever, you know, but I want people to understand that I care about myself. So when they see me, they always see me the same way. You know, and maybe that's a little OCD, could be. But I want people to know that I put so much pride in how I present to that person or anybody that that image goes along with when they think about you, it's positive. They go, that man's always got, you know, head shaved, beard's lined up. He's never wearing raggedy clothes. He's always smelling good, or he's always wearing nice shoes or whatever.
As fuck, guys.
Yeah, like whatever it is. Like I want people to remember me when they talk to me or they get in a situation with me positively. I've done enough bad in my life. I've been in situations where I probably could have done better in a lot of situations, but you know, luckily I've been handed a card where I can actually help people as a whole through their life, and that's why I like to network.
Mm-hmm.
I love networking too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Ask him. I spend more time talking to people at work than I do actually doing my job.
You gotta make those
I'm
connections.
sure you do.
I do.
So I got a cool little thing we can do. Logan, do you have anything?
Not really. No.
I got a cool little thing right before we close out here. Being that it is officially December, I think we should all name our favorite Christmas movie. And to give you guys time to think, I'll go ahead and start with mine. So I'll give you two.
Die Hard.
Wait,
I will slap you in the face. That is not a Christmas. I was
Just give
about to
one.
say
It is
that.
a Christmas
It's
movie.
not a Christmas
Producer Mike
movie.
has
She's
something to
there
say.
to visit her dad for Christmas. It's a Christmas movie.
That's like, dude, that's like saying Con Air is about 9/11 because they were on a plane that crashed. That's not. That's
Did they
not
crash
a
it
Christmas
into a
movie.
building?
That's
All
not a Christmas movie.
So my two.
Wait,
is,
one. Just do one because I don't want you to take mine just in case.
Oh God.
I'm gonna give two. Because you'll see why. So the first one is the classic from the '60s, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, classic.
Animated.
Yeah. So then I'll give you another one.
Okay.
So then the non-animated one, I guess, will be Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
That was the best.
I'm not going to apologize for it.
You liked it better than the first?
I did.
I did too.
I did.
I thought it was one where the sequel was as good as the first.
Yeah.
Usually it's a downgrade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the first Home Alone then.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Mine's a super, super classic. A Christmas Story. I watch it every year.
Okay,
Every single year
can
on
get down with
Christmas
that.
Day. I actually
seen the new
introduced I introduced my oldest and my middle child to that last year. We all sat down and watched it. And they're like, we watched this last year. I was like, yep, and we're gonna do it every single year until the day I die.
That's what we do.
This is my Christmas movie. I love
Taylor,
it. A
what do you
Christmas
have?
Story.
Mine's also from the 60s. Frosty the Snowman.
Hey,
You know, it's in that. It was in that box set. You know, like when they put the hat on, and he's like, "Happy birthday!"
Yeah.
Like that's just always been like a classic movie, dude. Like that is what it is. If I had to say a second, I will fight everyone in here bare knuckle. Is the Jim Carrey version of the Grinch?
yes, that's going to be my number 2. If you
That
back
that
in
is
theaters.
the best.
We just watched that
The
the
best
day.
Grinch
It's
has
in
ever
theaters.
been released. I don't care how many animated, non-animated. That he killed that.
When he's the cheermeister and they're feeding him all that food, and that dude's like, "This is
Yes.
not pudding." It's just-
Yes, dude. If it were to be a top 2, that's my top 2.
If I have
Yeah.
to do a second one, I have to go with Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
a good
okay,
one.
is that the one with the toy?
Turbo
where he's-
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jingle all the way. And we're going to jingle all the way out of here, guys. It's been a great
I
podcast.
feel like it's been a good episode.
Yes.
If you need a lending hand to help you with mortgage, reach out to Lending Hand Mortgage LLC.
He figured it
My
out.
guy Kevin, my guy Kevin will come out here and he will help you. And if he can't, he will put you in the right direction. And I'm sure he can help you though. So reach out to him if you need help, and reach out to Taylor here if you want a house. And yeah, thank you guys. Enjoy.
Thank you.